5, 4, 3, go.
But the six ceremonies and the matchmaker.
My humble name is Wang Tami, the magistrate of descending district of the province of Nam. I was born at the Haiken district of the province of Jiangxi. At the age of 18, my mother taught me to write weeds in the sand. When I was yet wearing hair-like tentacles of an octopus, I studied 4 books and 5 classics. At the age of 15 years, I passed first examination and won the degree of talent. In my second decadal anniversary, I was honored the degree raised man. The next leap year owed me the rank of entered scholar. As a reward for my literary distinction, I was appointed the magistrate of this district. I hastened to this pass that I might glorify my family name. I am watched by 1,000 eyes and listened by 1,000 ears, for there is always an attentive audience within these 4 walls. At your service, Your Honor. Call Mr. Secretary to one chai. What is your honorable wish? Have you any invention concerning the case of an interrupted wedding? I have found the matchmaker, sir. It is time the plaintiff, Chung Ting, and the defendant, Li Chi, will be here. Strike the gong and open the court! Are you Chung Ting, the plaintiff?
Yes, sir. Newly returned from my military career.
What can you do besides disbanding the wedding procession of Li Fu?
I can shoot a 200-pound bow and pierce a half-inch needle leaf 200 steps away. I can separate and pacify 2 fighting groups. However, I did not expect to win a wife by sheer force but by priority.
Why did you claim the maiden's hand before she is carried in the cylinder to her new home?
I had taken my military examination in the capital and was serving His Majesty and our country by defending the northern borders against the barbaric tribes. So I have not been able to plan to establish my own family.
You didn't know your fiancé was to be married to Li Fu until the wedding day?
Until I came back with my title and my plumes and my sword.
Bring the defendant, Li Fu. Are you Han Chuyin, formerly promised to Chung Ting and now being born to the house of Li Fu?
Yes, my lord, I shall sacrifice.
And you, her mother?
Yes, my lord, her only living parents.
Why do you intend marrying your daughter to the Li family while there was yet an engagement contract standing between the family of Han and the family of Chu?
Because we thought that Chumboy sacrificed himself for the majesty, and my dear little Chuyin is past her blooming age.
Teacher Fu, did you know this man Chung Ting?
Not until he collided with bridal chair, Your Honor.
Did you know he was the first betrothed to the maiden of the Han family? The truth or the bomb?
I heard that my bride, Julian, had been promised him to a person before either was born. The family of the boy moved away to a region bordering the barbaric tribes and was never heard for twice 8 years. My marriage was negotiated under 6 ceremonies. All the village was invited with my feast. My matchmaker alone will establish the evidence.
Bring the matchmaker! Are you matchmaker Wang Meipao by name?
By profession, mister. Are you unmarried? Do you want me?
neither yourself nor your service, but the account of the families of these people.
My account to be sure. I can make the ignorant learn, the ugly beautiful, the blind see, the deaf hear, the shrewd think. In a word, poverty, riches, happiness, and misery, heaven and earth. And they all seem to believe me. They drink to my health, and lift the stock to the level of their idols, and live together contentedly and harmoniously as the proverbial heart and mind.
Did you try to tie your blind and aimless cords to this merchantly and to the Han family?
I live next door to the house of Aphrodite. Don't forget to send me when you want to augment your family. For I know all the superb marriageable maidens in the whole district.
Bring the Han family in!
I will marry.
I offer you my golden eagle. I have my silvery horses.
I have my good red
I
mansion.
have won my scarlet jacket.
My calculation always bears
My
fruit.
arrow always hit the bull's eye.
What say to these gentles, my dear little children?
A maiden has no lips, but heart.
Well, whom does your heart yearn to choose?
I may neither choose whom I like, or refuse whom I dislike. I do as my parents decide.
The parents should be wiser, but I am not. Your Honor is the parent of all people. Graciously decide this according to your honorable will.
I am not old enough to be the maiden's parent, though my intention toward her is good. Chungting, you deserve not to wed this maiden after you have neglected her till her prime come period.
Yaw to the judgment!
Go.
And you, Li Chefu, scarcely deserve to wed this maiden who might be claimed by a more worthy and younger man.
What we are to do to my daughter who is in her prime period?
But the six ceremonies and the matchmaker!
Sir, I have a reliable witness. He is a very old man. He was witness to the verbal agreement of her father and mine. It's time he should be here.
Who are you?
I am Xin Chu, friend to Senior Chu and Senior Han.
Are you a go-between?
Not exactly.
With the hoary locks of your head, I conjure you to speak the truth.
Precisely. If our children be both girls, sister them. If they be both boys, brother them. If they be of opposite sex, expose them. And I was the only witness.
Is there any document? Are there any betrothal gifts exchanged?
Nothing but their word of honor.
Scarcely valid.
But it is negotiable by my 70 years I break the law.
Old man, do you gain anything by this union?
Yes, the fulfilled trust of my deceased friends. The marriage was upon even their dying lips.
The law is for the living.
Here I am. I, too, crave the law.
I am still alive and hale and hearty.
To all man speaks the gospel of truth through his heavy beard.
Oh, unkind time, that the ways of my soul be the gossip of the court. I would seek the other world.
Sir, this is a very difficult case. We should see everybody get his just reward according to law.
Justice!
The law!
Give my daughter a poor virtuous husband. I told you to wait until...
Hey you! Why do you drum the drum of justice? What wrong have you suffered?
I thought some nobler and more affluent person than he would buy my service. Are you contemplating furnishing another golden mansion? I know the jewelers of any red chamber. Oh, my lord is handsome, clever, and young.
Do you know this young man and this young maiden?
Yes, since they were weaned, they went to the primary school together. They studied the book of odds, the book of spring and autumn, the book of filial piety, the book of great learning, history and the three Asian celestial, and the 5 dynasties and all. Then the girl hides herself in the red chamber, and the boy seeks rice on the street. He has the natural capacity of 8 pickles and the book learning of 5 wiggles. He can compose the 5 onyx burrs while facing only the 7th step. And they were so fond each other. One day they said to me, Pluma, We have played groom and bride. When became the man and woman, we will be husband and wife, and you will be the matchmaker, won't you? And I promise them, as I even promise each other.
When was that?
It must have been the last cycle of 6 years. Let me see. The year of ox has occurred twice, so probably it was the year of rats. The common denominator in 6 times 10. 10 start from the heavenly system, and 12 creatures rule in animal kingdom. It should be about 13 years ago.
About 13 years ago, Liuma.
Yes, and we did have a plague year. It was 3 years before the year of the great earthquake, when the king dragon whirled his trunk. 6 years before, the emperor moved south and made the people sing the song of the call of the deer. And 9 years before, the master Chu was admitted to the circle of the bamboo shoot, and best to the blue and purple.
What evidence have you that they were willing to be husband and wife?
Here's a picture of great monads, which they painted on the triangular lantern during the Lantern Festival. Other, that black is yin, that's you. This white is yang, that's you. This white is yang, that's I. And each of us has kept a copy, a testimony.
Do you wish this man as a son-in-law?
My lord, if my humble self be permitted to select a husband,
I grant you the right to choose one for your daughter.
I will choose.
Remember the will of your departed husband.
Remember all the gossip of the villages and the 6 ceremonies.
Silvery horses, my scarlet jacket, and my skilled arrows.
My golden eagles, my red mansion, and my prosperity.
My affection for Julie.
I think I will not choose the beggar.
No, not the beggar!
Accept my riches.
My glory!
My age!
My humble wish.
My word!
I declare I never had so many suitors in my vacant day, not even a beggar. Well, your mother does not approve of the beggar. What is your wish? Tell me, what do you choose?
In order to settle the case?
We could.
Good maiden, kaya had no more sagacity in dissolving dispute, but I fear you have made up your mind to deny yourself wealth, happiness, and power, which you might find in any of these people.
I am denied that which I value most. I wish to end it.
Is that final?
I accord you the potion that brings eternal tranquility. Bring forth the potion, Pia, provided by the Asians to impart to the moral to the pleasant sleep. Courageous, virtuous maiden, one dies only once, the rest is peace. If you cannot lift the fial, I shall have the attendant help you.
I depart. May peace be with all.
Well, she dies with a virtuous death. Teacherful, you almost married to her. Will you bury her in your family graveyard?
I want to live housekeeper, not a dead body. She's an early betrothed.
Chungting, your stars crossed each other before either of you was born. Now you can accept the will of your parents and your parents. Now you can have your claim.
We never saw each other not formally married. Let the legal husband or the true lover take the body.
Su Huang Yang, there is a spouse of your love. She is your promised wife. Would you take care of her?
Yes, I love her. A promise is a promise. I will take her and will follow her.
You beggar, you killjoy, you will soon pay for it! Wait a while. The case of the thrice promised bride is not yet finished. Among you 3 disputants, only the beggar, Su Huang Yang, is a true claimant. The other 2 are as false as shifting sand. I hereby confiscate Li Chefu, your property, and deprive you, Chung Ting, of your degrees and privileges appertaining. To you, Su Huang Yang, the true lover, I bestow up the golden ingots of the merchant, the horses of the knight, and the life service of Liuma, so that you can have fast and rituals. And now I grant you the privilege of administering a potion to revive the unconscious but vicious maiden from the effects of the sleeping potion. I give the maiden to be known hereafter as your legal wife.
No, my beloved, we are on this land.
wealth, happiness, and love in one.
Lonely and revived.